Hello guys, so I'm here with you today to do a review on the Younique 3D lashes. Yes, I've had them for about 2 months, so I feel like that's been a good amount of time to try them out and really just get a good feel for what it is that I really think of them. The first thing I will say is this product seems to be one that either everybody loves it who tries it, everybody hates it who tries it, or everybody watches everybody else use it and they totally hate it. Or they say, oh, I want to try it. It's funny how a piece of makeup can be so controversial. I wear different types of makeup all the time, and I have for a long time, and I don't think I've ever, aside from the, oh, you have a, you can see your jawline because you didn't blend it in, like, aside from something like that, I've never seen, like, a particular product have such emotion and, like, anger or love associated. It's just, like, so controversial. I've never seen a product this controversial as far as what you apply to your face. It's crazy. But, this is just my take. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people say it's not for me, I don't want to try it. That's fine. You're gonna have critics either way, but this is just my opinion, and there's nothing wrong with what you think. That's just how you feel. This is just how I feel. There's nothing wrong with that. This is my experience. So, the first thing is I had to get online and order it. You cannot buy this, like, at a store. Like, you can't walk into Ulta and say, hey, I want that Younique 3D mascara. Do you have it? No. To say that I was a little disappointed that I couldn't walk into the store and get it would be an understatement, because I love the whole experience of going in to the store and shopping and, like, being able to just browse and look at it and pick it up and, kind of just manipulate it to figure out if this is a product that I want. So I feel like that I don't like that aspect of this product. However, there are a lot of independent consultants, and I have quite a few friends that sell it, and I think it's a great opportunity for them, that they're able to pull in a little bit of income and have a product that they feel that they can stand by and feel good about selling it, and that's helping their family. So I do like that. I just wish that they could kind of do both, but I guess economically speaking, that probably wouldn't even be feasible. So nonetheless, that was my, I wish I could go to the store and get it thing. However, it does last pretty long. I've had it since mid-January, and it's now April 3rd, and there's still plenty in here. So, and I wear makeup a lot. I would say, I don't wear this mascara every single day, but I would say it gets used at least 3 to 4 times a week. So, it's well loved, and I still have some, so that's great. If you don't have someone that you personally know that sells it, you can always get on the Younique website and just order it. And I think the way that it works is they'll just assign somebody who's more local to you, and then you'll just pay for it and get it, and you'll probably never meet said person, but at least you can get it. It was a painful process, to say the least. And of course, if you know someone, go ahead, order from them. That's always a great thing, of course. So that was easy. The price is a little bit of a shock, I think, to people, because, it's mascara, and it costs $29 for one of these bad boys. I think that can scare a lot of people away. With that said, I think this is worth the price, and I am a penny cruncher like you wouldn't believe. I have go-to pharmacy brand makeups that I like to use for my mascara. I don't do that with all types of makeup, but mascara is one of them that I'm like, okay, I'm confident in, whatever brand it is that I choose to use. But this is one of those things where I was like, actually, I quite love it so much that I would continue to buy it. I do think it's worth it. Now, if you try it out and you hate it, okay, but at least you got to try it, and if you love it, like, bam, you found a very excellent quality product, in my opinion. And the other downside is it's not required to put mascara on before you apply both bits of this, but I do think that it gives a much better wholesome look when you're able to apply, you know, like your regular mascara and then go ahead and apply this. So you are buying, most people will buy their regular mascara on top of this. And I could see where that would be a turn off. But like I said, this has been going on, what am I going on, 3 months of having this, and I still have it. Like, I don't even need to think about ordering any. And I wear makeup on a daily basis. So it's not something that you're going to have to buy, you know, every single month like I do with a lot of other makeup. So, you know, give and take, but I think it's worth it. So that is on the pricing and how to get it. As far as, I guess I'll talk about the packaging first. Cute, wicked, cute packaging. It's kind of, it reminds me of a sunglass or eyeglass case. It's that, whatever, I don't know if it's made out of like aluminum or some other type of metal. I have no idea. All I know is this thing is durable as far as, yeah, like you could drop this and I really don't feel like it's going to shatter and break like a lot of packaging for makeup does. So as far as whatever the body itself is made up of, it is very durable. It's not even that big. I have little hands and you can see that it's, you know, just hardly the size of my hand. So it's easy to pick up, it's easy to grab, it's easy to throw in your purse. It's easy to find in your purse, it's easy to find in your diaper bag, and that is amazing. But yet it's still compact enough that you can take it with you, not lose it. But, you know, like, it's just easy to find, which is great because if you'll see, it actually comes with 2 parts. So that's actually amazing that somebody was logical enough to think, hey, if I'm a woman and I have a purse and I have 2 parts to this and I'm throwing this in and then I'm throwing this in, I may never find the other one, or I might lose one and then not have the other part of it. Now, well, my product is just not really all that usable. So yeah, I found that amazing. I love that they put these little, you can kind of see it, that they put these little, I don't know what you want to call it, like, they're not hooks, but, you know, it keeps it stable, it keeps it there, so even when it is in here, it's not, you know, rattling everywhere or whatever, or if you drop it, it's still gonna stay in there. So that's great. Like I said, I really like the body material of this, but you know, and I love the emblem. It just looks so classy with like this lacquer type of black. It's probably one of the cutest little packagings I've ever seen, and yeah, so that's the packaging. I mean, obviously packaging's not doing anything for your face, but you know, I'm just describing the product to you as well as I can. So yeah, I like that. But one thing I did not like about it is, if you can see here, this is ripping off. I have another corner ripping off. You know, it really definitely seems to be a corner thing. As you can tell, it's not, I don't have problems anywhere else. I don't have problems on the inside of it. It's really just isolated to the corners. With that said, I have a child who insists on mouthing everything and putting everything in their mouth and like gnawing it to death, and especially my makeup for whatever reason. So, you know, is it fair to say that it's because of a lack of quality in the product or because of my circumstances? I don't know, that's debatable, but that's just, you know, this is just a fair review. This came along with the territory. So I'm kind of disappointed in that it seemed like the corners really ripped easily. You know, and when I saw the packaging, I really thought like the whole kit and caboodle was going to be like this high quality thing. I think they could do a little bit better with that problem, but at the same time, I could also do a little bit better with my kid and his discipline. So you can decide what you want with that. So about the product itself, it comes with two parts that you're going to apply. The first one is the Younique, what is it? Moodstruck Transplanting Gel. We're operating. We need gel. We need transplanting stuff. No, well, it kind of is like an operation process, I guess, but seriously. So this is the first part. This is a lot more like the mascara that you're going to put on. You know, it's an angle, I don't know if you want to call it angled, but it's a very nicely shaped brush. I love this brush. You know, even I have little eyes, and it seriously, like, this is good. No, I personally find because of my eyes and because I have the shape that I have to be very careful about this excess product being on the top. So usually I find that if I don't dab this, I'm going to end up like getting it all up in here, and this stuff stays on. That's not a pretty thing. But you know, that's not due to a limitation of the product. It's mostly due to my particular eye shape. It would be awesome if they came out with different brushes for this particular product, and maybe considered making one where it's sort of a little bit, you know, comes more to a point here, or make it thinner so that someone with my type of eyes are able to apply this without really having to worry about like getting it all over in that area and having a mess. But, you know, I still love the product. That's just a suggestion, Younique, if you guys, you know. There are a lot of people with a lot of not, well, I don't know what you want to call my eye types, but there are a lot of people with hooded eyes, and it would make life a lot more easier. But, you know, again, I am very impressed with the quality of the bristles of it. I love how far apart they are spaced. I like the shape, the ease of applying it, and it also gives me that very like, okay, you probably think my eyes are little now, but like I can tell you before I put this on, my eyes look a bazillion times smaller. So this is actually like a miracle product, I think. The liquid itself, it is creamy. It is, you know, it's dense, but it's not so dense that you're gonna have like these huge clumps from it. And you know, it stays put, and I like that. Because of my eyes, I have issues with like fallout from mascara, and so before I always had to go with waterproof mascara, or else by the, you know, after a few minutes of having it on, I'm like all up in here with black stuff looking like a crazy raccoon. Yeah, so, but I don't have that problem with this, and I don't think that it's waterproof. If it is waterproof, that's great, but regardless of its status, like, I really like that. I mean, I've had this on, and you can see, like, I've had this on all day now. It is the afternoon, and you know, there really isn't much going on down here, and I find that fantastic. So that is the first piece of, well, second piece, because, okay, so you're gonna apply your regular mascara first, and then apply this part. This is the Younique Moodstruck Natural Fibers. My understanding is that it's all natural, so yeah, you don't need to worry about anything happening up to your eye. So that's good. I was kind of scared from this product initially because, do you see how it's like really fuzzy? Yeah, that scared me off because I'm like, whoa, like, this is like, seriously, I don't know if you can see this, but here, it's like this fluffy, it's not even like cream because it literally is a fiber. Don't ever do that. I don't want to waste your product. It's worth keeping. So basically, once you get your regular mascara on, once you do one coat of the gel, then you're going to apply this. I find applying it, you know, more towards the end of my lashes a lot more friendly for my eyes. I don't get as much clumping. I don't get as much as like that spider look when I do that, and it does lengthen them. I really should have done it before and after for you guys, so if you want that, let me know, and I will show you, like, this is like light years more beautiful than my regular eyelashes. Like, I cannot get over how well this stuff works. Like, my eyelashes are so long, and honestly, they are comparable to reasonable, semi-modest looking, what do they call those? Fake eyelashes? I don't know what the proper term is. I don't mean to offend. I like using those. Those are fun too. But, like, this has replaced using artificial lashes. Artificial. That is the word. Artificial. So that is pretty amazing. Obviously, it's not as, like, dramatic as an artificial lash is, but I can tell you it is quite close, and to the average person, when you walk out on that street, nobody's gonna know the difference. They're just gonna say, you look good. Yeah, it definitely gives you this brighter eye. It makes your eyes pop. It makes them look bigger. And for me, that's like, I love that. I need that in my life. So yeah, you're going to apply the fibers, and then after that, you are going to put another coat of the gel back on. And that is going to seal those fibers. You might notice fallout from the fibers, but that is easily, you know, swept away. Use a brush, use a hand, whatever. Like, it doesn't stick to your face. It's not going to stain anything. You're not going to have black marks everywhere. Like, you might get a little fallout, but that's okay. It's not going to ruin your makeup. I kind of do things backwards and put, like, all my foundation and everything on first before I do my eyes, which apparently is frowned upon, but that's just how I like to do it. And I've never, ever had a problem as far as the fibers go, causing an issue where, like, when I go to get it off, that I have to be so penetrative with it that it's pulling my makeup off. Like, no, I've never had that happen. It makes me quite happy that, yes, there might be fallout associated with it, but, you know, it's still a great product, and, you know, once you get it set, it's there to stay, especially when you put the gel on, and especially if you use some type of setting spray, you are good to go. Like, this stuff is amazing, and I recommend it. The downfall for me is that it takes a lot longer to do my eyes, because, you know, you get the best look by doing your own mascara first, by doing, you know, their gel, by putting the fibers on, by doing the gel again. And actually I end up doing like 2 or 3 coats of each per eye to make it a very dramatic look. This, what I have going on here right now, is solely just my regular mascara, and then one coat of both of, well, 1 coat of the gel, then 1 coat of the fiber, and then 1 coat of the gel to lock it in. So, I mean, if I were, sometimes at night or on the weekend, I want a more dramatic look, I can go in, put a couple more coats on, and it will continue to lengthen my lashes. It's quite remarkable on how well that works, so that's pretty cool. But the process, unfortunately, does take longer, but if you compare that to putting on false lashes, honestly, this is way easier. Like, if you can put mascara on, you can put this stuff on. Same cannot be said for me about putting false eyelashes on, because that is a real pain in the neck for me. I mean, I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I would love to know how to do it to make it easier, especially with my eye shape. But no, like, if you don't want to deal with the false stuff and glue and all of that, I definitely recommend this. This is now a staple to my makeup diet. Yes, this stuff is quite incredible. It's quite worth the money, and I'm a cheapo, so you know. Now the biggest complaint that I've heard, really aside from everything else mentioned, is some people are like, oh, it looks like that spider, like, caked on, clumpy look, and I don't like that. Sometimes that's true, sometimes I have that problem, but here's the thing. I can tell you one thing, it is almost always comes down to, first of all, the technique that you're using, as well as the type of brush and the type of mascara that you're using before you even apply either of these. Like, if your eyes are clumpy after you put your regular mascara on, like, this is not going to look good. Like, think of that as your base, as your primer. And if you haven't perfected that, and then you go and put this on, it would be easy to blame this for that, like, clumpy, crazy raccoon look. In reality, you probably either need to change your original wand, you need to change the type of mascara you're using, or you need to learn how to apply it differently. That I find that on days where I'm very, very careless about using my regular mascara before applying this, those are the days where I find that I do have that look where a lot of people just don't like that, like, oh, it's clumpy, oh, it's spider look. So, but on the days where I've spent more time and just being really diligent and, you know, getting those clumps out before ever putting this on, that is when my eyelashes come out the most stunning. That's not to say, like, that there's not a learning curve with this. There is a huge learning curve with putting the fibers on. However, that is a fast learning curve. It does not take long at all to learn it. You just need to play with the product a little bit and figure out, do I like this look? Do I like that look? And, you know, that's what you need to do. And, you know, some people like this, like, spider looking eye. I mean, some people can really pull it off and some people can't. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people have reservations or opinions about this stuff, and that is like the biggest one that I hear. But what you don't hear anybody talking about is it really has to do a lot with your technique and a lot of the product that you're using at your base before even moving on to this. And then, of course, when you do this, there is a learning curve, and you do need to learn how to apply it and do different. There are various things you can do to get one look over another or prevent something you don't like from happening. So it mostly comes down to the user as opposed to the actual product. And so that's really all I have to say after I rambled for a good 20 minutes. Sorry about that. The only last thing I will say is I've been using Youniques. They have like a dewy finish setting spray, and I've noticed whenever I use this spray that, you know, my mascara, okay, a lot of times I wash my face and it's still probably on in the morning. Like, I still have lengthened eyelashes in the morning. It's kind of awesome, actually. But you know, when I set this, it, like, I'm 110% good to go, you know, but even without setting it, it's still a great product. You know, and once you get down the technique, I think most people are going to think it's worth it. It's just something you have to try. And, you know, if you don't like it, big deal. Like, you just do you, boo. Like, that's it. You do you, and you do your thing, and you do whatever makes you feel gorgeous about yourself. And just who cares what everybody else looks like, you know? Like, let's respect the lady that likes the spider-looking lashes. Let's respect the girl who doesn't. And, you know, let's just respect and do you and do the products that you love and feel stunning, because that's what it's all about. So yeah, that is my review on the Younique 3D mascara. I highly recommend it. I will continue to purchase it, and yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to try this, and I hope you have something constructive to say about it, whether that's good, bad. Comment below and let me know.